the township of Pendleton was under siege by a fen beast, and the group challenged it and killed it, kind of, as they a bunch of crazy stuff happened where there was a pulsating tornado thing that collapsed into the void of this fen beast's heart, and they traversed the abyssal chaotic abyssal plane of demonic chaos, and where they met a orangutanal abyssal demon, where they immediately evaded it by Rizel cutting through the fabric of mage time and safely into a tundra of tapered columns of ice that were being mined by Boggle, and caused a collapse as all the hot oil from the sunflower or the moon petal seeds and all that from the marketplace got all over the tapered columns, melting their tapered bases and collapsing into each other. And the Boggle rode off to save everybody, and they've and themselves, which they succeeded and simultaneously failed. And
I think Berzuk and Laura were very, very sad and distraught that we couldn't quite save everyone. I just want to put that out there for the record. It was very
sad. So sad.
very unfortunate turn of circumstances. Although I like the fact that as soon as Berzuk started apologizing, mine knew exactly what was gonna happen next.
We might get on that one.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we're really sorry about everything, but
Goodbye.
And they went into town, and it's Pendleton, but everything is all cold here, and everybody's looks like they're the younger, like it's a different time, but a similar place. And then we went to the laboratory, and the Wiz Bronze was there, and there was a mishap where with the machine, and with the aid of Rizel and Gerald and Berzuk's guidance. I think it was Berzuk specifically that helped that helped them, the bronze wizard figure out who, or that the missing part of the equation was speed and heat. And then they continued to make strange Back to the Future references into the night. It is early the next evening. Yes, into the night, and then all the way through the next day. But no, really, it's early the next morning, as you guys have hunkered down from all your adventures and gotten a full rest at
Hell yeah.
the Bronze Wizard's manor. That and there is folded pastries on the breakfast nook, and none other than a young version of the manor maitre d is sitting there having prepared them, and he's sitting there eating one as you guys start to get up from crashing on the downstairs lounge like couches where all those neat items were.
I would like to see how many pastries can fit in my mouth.
All right.
Yeah, I would like to see. I would wait probably to see if anyone else is eating it, and as soon as I see
You see Gerald
Joe
eating
it,
several.
I go for it.
All right.
I just go for one. I go for one.
Yes.
Oh, you coward.
Just out of curiosity, the pair of very magical elbow pads that Berza picked up and worn inside the the laboratory. Did Woolsey flag him down and get him back? Or did he just walk out with them?
I think he just walked out with them.
I mean, I imagine Berserk will probably have forgotten about it and just wore them to bed, which means
Yes.
in the morning, did he figure out anything about, after the long rest, about what exactly he's been wearing all this time? And maybe does he still have his hands below the elbows?
Yes. You wake up and you have you look around this room. You wake up on a sofa and you look around this room. There's all kinds of doohickeys around, and you realize that you're a little stiff, but then you're like, wait, I still have these elbow pads on, and they make it so you can't bend your arms that well. And when you go to describe the action that you're taking as you interact with the world around you, which is a lot of little doohickeys and an ottoman, a sofa, possibly other party. You see Berserk. You see Gerald stuffing his face with a lot of pastries. I need you to roll Constitution for that.
Oh.
Only
Sorry,
Gerald.
who's rolling Constitution?
Gerald, but Berserk, you are you look around the room and you notice that when you go to sit up, some objects that across how far away? 30. Yeah, across the on the table away from you also sit up about as far as you sit up, and then they plop back down when you rest again.
Don't be alarmed, but I think the silverware is possessed. Have you guys ever heard of the story Fantasia? Yeah, it's a morality tale where common household objects are possessed and start dancing to the tune of music, and then they help you do housework. I think that's what's going on here, because I could have sworn that set of silverware on the table just kind of stood up at attention when I stood up. Watch here, I'm gonna try this again. Blah.
You cast telekinesis, and the whole entire table with all the stuff on it lifts high into the air, slamming against the ceiling, and it wakes up the Wiz, the bronze wizard, and you hear, "Hey, knock it down up down there," and he knocks it a couple times. The table is still grinding against the top of the ceiling and scraping towards you.
Okay, guys. That's cue from the universe. I need to stop doing sit-ups because my abs must be getting out of this world. Okay. Sorry about the mess, guys. I'm just going to gently lower the table with my magical abs.
Harold dodges away.
All right.
I grab one more pastry, and I also kind of walk back when he's about to do it.
Yeah. It lowers to the ground and then becomes still, no longer with all the stuff on it. It makes quite a nice little breakfast, or a bigger breakfast table that's a lot bigger than the Nook, which is relatively small, and there's already somebody sitting at it. The maitre d'.
Okay, guys, I'm going to attempt to get out of bed very slowly, very stiffly, no sudden movements that might disturb the very fabric of physics and the universe. Okay, I seem to have come into some superpower. I'm not a villain. I know telekinesis and being able to move stuff with your mind is one of those things that only villains seem to do, but you guys know me. I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I
finish my
trust
pastry
you.
here.
Yeah, as you get up and move around, you notice anything that that you have your eye on for a moment, anything you focus on starts to become weightless, and when you move your eye to something else, that thing kind of does that. It just it kind of moves for a second, but then the moment that you lock your eye on another object, the first one stops moving.
Okay, guys. My eyes seem to be extra powerful today. So I'm just, you know what? Easy problem. I'm just going to grab this rag out of my backpack. I'm gonna make a makeshift blindfold, and everything's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna accidentally hurt anyone because I can't see anything. This is great, guys. This is great. And somebody pass me a pastry, please.
You are you looking over at the pastries? They're right now. Roll. What did you get for your con? What did Gerald get for this con?
And
10. I'd say you got kind of full after the third pastry, and there are still 3 more pastries in the pastry dish, and
Burzuk is just blindfolding himself, and then he kind of sticks his hand out in the air in the general direction. He asks for a pastry, but he probably has no idea what anybody puts in his hand.
Alrighty.
which hand are you holding out?
The one good hand. I mean, if he held out the grappling hook. But no, he's kind of doing everything with his one good hand right now.
Okay, I'll place a pastry in your hand.
Oh yeah, hey, thanks. Breakfast. Ow.
And I have a question similar to Bershuk's. Overnight, I was wearing the windbreaker that Lei Ryota gave me.
Yes.
Did that attune? Did it reveal anything special about itself?
It's you, a twinkle in your eye happened when you he offered to yeah, you saw him with a blindfold on, and you thought that a sneaking Lei's voice similar was like this is an opportune time to play a prank on him, and you feel somewhat more deceptive and almost as if your pastel windbreaker is giving you a more deception, a +2 on deception.
Cool.
All right. So wait.
How's everyone else doing this morning? Razel, how are you doing?
Pretty good. I just ate this. I mean, it was the first thing that was here. But what did we we're gonna talk to Wiz Bronze? Or are we? I don't know where we're gonna.
I mean, it seemed like he was kind of sleeping in.
Oh, he's still asleep, huh? That figures.
He seemed upset when Bershek knocked on his floor with the table.
Okay. Well, we're just eating here. I don't know what else everybody's doing. I mean, we can go out, explore the place, but do we have somewhere to go?
I mean, we've got a couple things we could do. We could maybe
we're
go
still stuck
visit.
here, you know.
We could maybe go visit the Present Stalk Forest and
Ooh.
visit Isabella and Tatiana.
Snap.
We could go visit Ellie. Ellie is the spider lady who spins upholstery and who had visited earlier on. No, I mean, Amara, you've got the Ion Stone of Leadership.
Yes. Sorry, I just haven't had my morning tea yet, so I'm a little behind. And she starts brewing tea. I think we're in an unfamiliar place. It seems to be at least some sort of parallel of what we know. So I want to check out Isabella while it's safe to say her name and what she's doing here, because I think if we can get some information on this Isabella, that might help us back wherever we belong. We've traveled many realms since we've been here.
I'm halfway convinced we'll never get home.
Yeah, I was
If we
figuring.
knew there was a demon there.
Well, I was hoping maybe we can go to where the summer court was supposed to be. I guess in this plane. I'm assuming it's still the same location, right? Or I hope so.
It should be,
Possibly.
and that's where Isabella is at the moment anyway.
Yeah. And I guess in this plane, the whatchamacallit, the queen of the summer court is that Isabella or was that someone else? Because I know the I word.
Isabella. That's what I got from what the locals of this time were saying.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Cool.
Tatiana, who was the Summer Queen in the previous film that we
Oh,
were
Tatiana, yeah.
in, is in the Craftsman District.
Oh, so the Tatiana here isn't in the summer court at all. She's probably just some.
She's just getting life experience.
Oh.
Yeah, it would also be worthwhile to see
Hmm.
Tatiana before she becomes the queen. Yeah, so I'm interested in either visiting Tatiana or Isabella. I think either of those routes would help us figure out more about where we are and how to rectify the current situation in this realm.
Cool. I mean, yeah, I'm down to visit Tatiana. She's a craftsman around in this town, right? And just quickly stop by.
I mean, we might need directions.
Amara, is that,
Definitely need some directions.
do I smell you brewing tea, Amara? Could you pour me a cup, a mug, and then hang it on my hook here? Cause my hands are got like grease and crumbs on it from the pastry. Just and he starts waving his hook in the general direction of where he's hearing the voices from.
Have you ever drunk tea with a hook hand? I don't know if that's gonna. If I feel like if I hang it, it's just gonna spill all the tea out. You could just wipe your hand.
What are you talking? Listen. I'm a grown ass adult. I know how to drink tea without making a mess of myself. I don't need a little sippy cup. Okay, quit patronizing me.
Okay. I pour some tea in a cup and hang it on the hook. All right, there. It's spilling. If I let it go, it's gonna spill, Berserk. It's on the hook.
Right. I totally got this. Okay.
Okay. You just take it from my hand, and I'm gonna move out the way.
Roll dexterity at
Oh, no.
14. Both of you guys.
Berserk is blindfolded. He's blindfolded and attempting to drink a hot cup of tea from a mug that's dangling off of a hook on a limb that's not even his own limb, but it's a prosthetic.
All right.
There's
Oh my
like
God.
a lot
I
of
got a
tea.
9.
All right.
There's a lot.
Amara fails to get away, but and it seems like it's almost just gonna slip back and pour back on you. But this completely blindfolded Berserk with
A
the
9
hook,
for Berserk as well.
with the hook, it comes so it's so natural that that it impossibly just levitates at the end of the hook and even then tilts a little bit just ever so slightly to so that he may sip it. And
Even with Berserk blindfolded?
yes, as let me see, is it a sight thing? One second, I have to double check. Telekinesis sight. I gotta hit that button. Hits. I don't have it in front of me. Oh yeah. Object. You can try to move an object that weighs. Range 60 feet. Component. Oh, visual. Yes. It spills. Oh no. It spills and does damage. Oh, how hot did you make your tea?
Well, this was a green tea, so it had to be brewed at a lower temperature.
Okay.
It's not too hot. It's
Yeah.
not scalding. It's the right, just the right temperature. That hot.
Yes. Then
Good save. Green tea.
Green tea.
yes. Then you guys are not scalded.
Oh well.
Except by the maitre
I'll just
d'
have to get
who
some
squints
more.
at you guys as he opens up the pantry and pulls out a mop and starts to mop up while not breaking eye contact with both of you.
Sorry. I told him, and I should have prevented it. So I am sorry. I don't know why I tried to get out of that. All right.
No.
I'm gonna
This
enjoy my
is
cup.
good. I think I got a few drops in my mouth. If we just repeat the process a little bit more, I'll have ingested a complete cup's worth. Probably if we did this like 40 or 50 more times.
I'm not wasting that much tea on you.
Okay, I admit it's not the most efficient method, but
You could have
mean-
wipe your other hand, and use that.
yeah, that's a good point, huh? I do have my good hand still. Hey, Rizel, could you pass me a paper towel or something? And he's just gonna start groping in the darkness with his greasy hand extended
Sure.
right toward Rizel.
Alrighty.
I back away if I can. I'd
Alrighty.
be like, I don't know where the paper towels are, so I guess I look around for paper towel.
Like a mop or a scrap of paper or your tunic. Your tunic is great. Hey.
The
Nah.
the maitre d' hands Rizel the mop that now has
Oh,
green
thank you.
tea on it.
oh, well, shoot, this also has green tea spillage on it, but well, I mean, a mop's a mop, right? So I like kind of chuck it at Berserk. Huh.
Oh,
Catch.
I guess that's dexterity
Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
for
I think I can do.
for
Huh.
Verzuk to catch it.
Oh shit. Oh. He rolls. Okay.
Yes,
Good
for
thing,
11.
because my roll sucks.
Ursak actually rolled a 15 to
Hey.
blindfold catch a cloth, a dirty cloth, or
Very
mop
cool.
or something.
Yep.
Rizel sees the catch and I'm like, oh, golf clap, golf clap. Oh, very nice, very nice.
Oh, hey. Oh, thanks. Okay. Great. I have my hand now. This is good. Okay, guys.
Well,
I guess that's breakfast.
I'm gonna go to the maitre d', I guess. I'm assuming that's like the only other person other than our party members
Yep.
that's here.
Right
Oh.
now. And
Okay.
there's there should be there's Jared, the not mayor. He's still sleeping on the couch.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I go to the maitre d', and I ask this person, oh yeah, thanks. I don't know who made these pastries, but they were pretty good. Thank you. Assuming we got our full here, but so we're new around town, obviously. So we're wondering if you know of a Tatiana. Word is this person's a carpenter, or did I get that wrong? Sorry, we just rolled in here. Looking-
Yes. I believe that there's the Tatiana at the in the district of crafts, and that's where the
District crafts. Okay.
yes, the Brawn Wizard always scuffs the furniture with his creations and the like, and I'll take them over to the crafts district, and there's all kinds of craftsmen there, and people that will fix up my scuffed furniture.
Cool.
I don't suppose you could give us directions?
Absolutely. You just, when you head out of here, head north, and you'll out all the way through the rest of the prairie, and then into the forest, into the old Stork Forest. I mean, the present Stork Forest, and you there will head on past there is different districts. Let me see here. There's the entertainment district and the commons district. There is the restaurant district. There's the trades district, and within that district there is the crafts sub-district, and that is where you'll find them past the commons. Take a left at the entertainment, and then another left at the restaurant district, and when you head on into the trades district, you will just go within the heart of it, where the crafts are made.
Oh wow.
Well, that's
Okay,
very
okay.
helpful.
The present
got it.
Stork Forest is a lot larger of a striving civilization than our humble Peddleton is.
Oh. Well. Oh, wait. So to get to the craft station, we gotta go through the forest.
Yes. Quite right. Quite right.
Oh, I thought it was here in Peddleton. Wow. Okay.
Though Peddleton is a small enclave of survivalists who band together in the cold and we are but a small group of barely a township. We have no
I see.
districts.
Oh,
We have two concession stands, and they fight bitterly for everyone in town's service or patronage.
oh, damn.
Look at
Well,
me
shoot.
gossiping.
We've got to travel, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
let's
you
head
want-
out.
Did you want me to look at you? Okay. If you say so. And Berserk removes his blindfold.
All
And
right.
tries to look for was the maitre d' those, Doc?
Yes, the maitre d' begins motionlessly levitating in air as he's being looked at by Berserk, and he's like, oh, this is quite uncouth, I do say, and he is gonna try to ground himself on something, and he's gonna roll dexterity. 19, yes. He writes himself up the right way by contorting in a lot of different funky ways, and then he reaches for something and is using it to brace himself against the floor. It's the mop that I think Berserk's holding now. Yep, he's holding the other end of it, bracing himself.
Wow. Wow, I guess you're happy to see me. You're just dancing and grabbing onto me. Hey, it's a little early in the morning, but maybe a nightcap later on tonight, huh? And then Berserk will wink at him.
I've had the Wiz's experiments get into all kinds of shenanigans and trouble here and there, and I'm no stranger to it. You seem to have telekinetic powers, and they've caused me to lose my bearings, and thus I've righted myself and am stable, but am still at the whim of telekinesis. And
hey.
do be careful with it. A less understanding folk may take it as a slight or even worse, an attack.
No. I understand. I cause a lot of folks to lose their bearings, especially women. Am I right? And he winks at him again.
Roll charisma.
My in the background just goes, he isn't right.
That seems about right. He rolls a 5 for charisma.
This is highly uncouth behavior. I leave this manor at once. Go on, get.
All right. You're right, but I'll be back later on tonight. Just make sure the bed's ready for me or us. Yeah, either way. All right. He puts his blindfolds back on and starts. Rizel, and you can you lead me down the street, please? And he holds out his hook.
Wait, wait, what? You're blind? Wait, what?
Hey, just it turns out that I have a magnetic effect on people. When I look at them, they just cannot withstand my look. When I look at them, they are just overcome with, I don't know, emotion, energy, call it what you want. I've always known I was, that kind of a danger to the untamed emotions and lusts and desires of people. It's a burden I've been carrying all my life. So just for everyone's safety, I'm just blindfold myself. So if you could just lead me where we need to go, so I don't accidentally make anybody else fall in love with me.
And I just turn around.
Alrighty.
Rysel, come on, come back. You need to lead him. I mean,
What?
do you not
Wait.
understand the gravity of this situation?
No.
It's very
Also-
serious.
You could just lead him into a ditch. It would be funny.
And I may or may not have a canister of solvent glue that may or may not be able to be applied to one's hand, that may or may not then stick to someone's face in the middle of the night.
Wait.
we
Where's
need-
that?
I want to apply solvent glue to his hand so he sticks it on his face and it never is able to come.
Right. I'm a little lost, but I mean, I'm just gonna wait until we're all ready to go, right? Or I mean, are we? We're not staying here the whole time,
I'm
right?
kicking you out for being so uncouth in the manner.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's us.
he's playing hard to get. I've seen it a lot. I mean, he just got a little bit hot and bothered. Give him a little bit of time to cool off and come back to his senses.
I mean, you just really got a rise out of him.
Ah, I see what you did there. And he winks,
Yep.
but he's still blindfolded, so nobody could see that he's winking, except for maybe they see his eyebrows, like, do a weird thing.
And I'll grab Bergic by the hand and start leading him out.
Alrighty. Then that puts us at am not
Alright,
in
so-
initiative. You guys are outside. And it's snowing. It's snowing. It's coming down like a lot of powder, like powdered sugar on French toast. It's coming down, and it's chilly. It seems very uncomfortable to really even make it to the end of the walk, where the small little gate is, that used to be a very big gate, and much less to off into the blizzardish yonder of the rolling prairie to the north. So out in front, as you make it past the first gate, or just the gate, you see to your left you have a rolling prairie that in volume fog and blizzardish conditions gets very fadey, and you just see like swirling cold, and then to your immediate forwardness, you see the little tiny town that you Petalton that you came from, and then to your right you see the sloping upward of the tundra over where you still see the track from the cycle of the sled cycle. Which way are you going? Into the north, towards the forest, but it looks quite perilous. Back into town, or south. East is back into town, and then south is